Good morning and welcome back to Vlogust. So I slept on the sofa last night because Kaz left and I was editing, drinking my magic water, and watching Wine Country. I was watching Wine Country and then I was watching Grace and Frankie. And it kind of got to the point and I thought, sure, I'm going to sleep on the sofa because if I go to bed now, number one, it's warm, number two, mum and dad were away, which, as we discussed, made me feel a little bit strangely uneasy because they're never away. It was like an unfamiliar feeling. And last week, when they were away, again, very strange. They had loads of plans in April and they all got cancelled because of the lockdown. So they're kind of trying to do them again in August. I just decided to sleep on the sofa because I thought if I go to bed now, I'm probably going to end up just disturbingly making his sleep worse and not sleeping very well myself. So I feel not great this morning. Back hurts a little bit. Didn't get the best night's sleep, but very motivated. Today we are starting the major decluttering journey. My luxury room is first. I'm not sure when, I don't know if I'm going to do this today or tomorrow because I really just want to focus on my luxury room because it's such a big task. We haven't really been through his clothes, we haven't been through his toys pretty much since we moved in. Some of his clothes, but like we haven't had a big thing. I'd like to remove an entire unit of furniture out of his bedroom. I'd like to get less stuff kind of like on the sides and stuff. And he is theoretically going to help me because he needs to tell me what I can and can't get rid of. So that's our major thing of the day. At some point I want to do, now my vacuum pack bags have arrived. I want to do a thing where basically I'm going to get rid of everything out of my wardrobe, not get rid of, get everything of my wardrobe out and only put 33 items back. I don't know if you've heard this is a challenge. I'm going to do a video on it because I think it's so interesting. I was watching a minimalist documentary on Netflix, which is, I'm not a minimalist, I'm a maximalist. But in times of attempting to sell your house, I think minimalism is a good idea. So I was watching this thing and they were saying that basically you do, I apologise, my verbal clip today. You have 33 items to choose from to wear as like a capsule wardrobe for 3 months. So it's called the 333 challenge. And I think I can do it. I think 33 items is way enough. And it's very doable. So the idea for me is to have it so that there's not actually that many things in my wardrobe. Best case scenario, we sell the house within the 3 months and then all my clothes are already vacuum packed. I don't even have to get them back out again. Worst case scenario, I always go through and like, what's the word, swap over my clothes kind of Christmas time anyway. So, but I'm being positive. Under normal circumstances, I would be erring on the side of caution, especially what I say out loud to other people. I would be like, well, you know, kind of hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. But in this instance, I'm going to believe we are going to sell our house. We're going to move before Christmas. I woke up, my first thought was Christmas movies, sitting and watching Christmas movies in the new house. And I thought that's an amazing visualization tool because I'm not very good at that kind of thing. It is very woo-woo, but it can't hurt. And I'm choosing to believe that this will happen. I just started moving things and thought I should probably show you. Just took a picture. This is our like entryway right now, which is obviously a mess and I needed to do something about it. So I thought I'll show you a before. This is kind of what the situation is. This is going to look very different when I'm finished. A little update. I've taken the unit down. I have patched up and repainted. I'm waiting for things to dry. And this unit I have now rebuilt in a shorter form. And I'm thinking, I've taken, well, not taken everything out yet, but I'm taking everything out of this cupboard, which has been a horrible use of space the whole time we've lived here. And I'd like to put that in there. This is bigger than you would think. It's like tall. That in there and a shoe cupboard, a shoe shelf, because I've had a different idea. I think I'm going to have a cupboard here instead of the shelves, so everything's going to be kind of closed. This was not simple. I had to take the shelves apart and rebuild them again in the cupboard. But I'm kind of angry I didn't do this sooner. I had a space much like this in the back of an old wardrobe that I used these shelves with, where it's kind of like there's enough space just. But this is amazing. So shoe shelving, and then on that side we've got some hooks that we can put things on. And that has completely transformed this cupboard, not only like the way it looks, but in terms of how useful it is. I am so tired. At one point I just kind of abandoned filming any of this and just got on with it because I was kind of on one. And I thought I was just going to do certain sections. I basically did, I'm going to say like 40% of what I was planning on doing. 80% of the way, if that makes sense. One section is completely done, I'll show you in a second. This is the one that I started with this morning. I also did some of the downstairs bathroom, like took some paintings, took some pictures down. I took some pictures down in here, I don't know if you notice. There's one that's usually on that wall and there's one that is over there. I'm also realising that that was like a bit of an afterthought and I haven't filled those holes or even taken the things out, so okay. I still need to do that. I've like patched up loads of areas where there were kind of dirty marks on the walls and like dings and stuff like that. I just feel like I haven't stopped all day. I've made massive headway though. The living room's a complete tip now because things have been brought in from other rooms, things that need to go. I've got just like a ton of metal stuff that needs to go to recycling. I've got like loads and loads of coffee cups that I need to go through and decide whether or not I'm really truly going to take all of these to the next house. I'm not. And lots of kind of organising and decluttering to do this evening, and then tomorrow it's going to be Milo's room. I'm thinking of getting a new mirror. Let me show you. This is the area that we started with this morning, which I think you'll agree. This is insane. The difference is absolutely crazy. This is now looks amazing. I probably do need to put some more things on these shelves, just kind of dress them a little bit more. I can't believe the difference this makes. It just brightens everything up. So this used to be in the living room. I thought that was cute there. This plant kind of covers up the fuse box a little bit without us actually covering up completely. We used to have a mirror here, which it's nice to have a mirror at the bottom of the stairs, but it didn't really go perfectly in that space. It felt very oversized. And I felt like the space was nicer without the mirror. Now this used to be in the downstairs toilet. This is going to be leaving for pictures and for showings, but it's going to live here, that's right, for the rest of the time. The most exciting part that no one's ever going to see is this. Literally had to take apart this unit and rebuild it in this cupboard, but it was completely worth it, and now I'm angry I didn't do it this whole time. I've also got this, so I've got some coats hanging in there. This is now like a way more usable storage space, and up here I'm going to keep bags and stuff, you know, like bags for life and things like that. So here is another area that got kind of some treatment today. I took down the big mirror again. It was a really big oversized gold mirror, nothing wrong with it, but I just felt like it didn't really fit with the vibe. We had some like pictures here, which again were very kind of personal. Depends on what your taste is, but I thought this kind of feels a bit more neutral, a little bit more modern, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm thinking I need a new mirror here, and I'm thinking it's going to be a circular mirror, maybe like a black circle one. There's one that Donnell might really like. This is my thoughts so far. I don't think I showed you upstairs earlier. I took a picture, but the unit down there and the unit that is now in the cupboard under the stairs were here. So I had shoes on the shelves there, and I had the unit with the cupboard doors there, which had kind of cleaning supplies on it. So I've got rid of those, got rid of the pictures that were on the walls, had pictures there, there, and there. So they're all gone. And obviously once all of this other stuff is gone and these shelves are empty, I'm kind of, sorry, I'm out of breath now. I'm kind of thinking I want 2 pictures to go either side of this, but something cohesive. So maybe like a pair of black and white palm pictures or something. What's neutral enough? What kind of like, what would they put in a show home? Also, please ignore, ignore like the razors and all of that stuff, because that's not going to be there, whatever. And these white towels, I don't know what I was thinking, because white towels, I'm going to need to bleach them soon, because I keep finding like random marks on them that they're clean, but whatever. So I'm going to be bleaching the towels as well. But I put my, honest to God, nearly said dressing table, laundry basket in here, because it would have been on here and I wanted it off the landing, so I thought I'll put it in the bathroom, and then I put the pink picture that was on the landing in here to kind of tie that in. So now it's like a black and white and like a millennial pink colour scheme in the bathroom. And we did have some other bathroom units, and I've decided to put them here in front of the airing cupboard. Now, before in front of the airing cupboard, we had this up all the time. So this is the airer thing that Lee uses for his and Milo's clothes, and he would have that there constantly. And so now I don't even think that this is all that terrible. You can obviously still get to the cupboard if you want to. These are easy enough things to move. But it just means that they're not actually in the bathroom. I don't feel like that's going to be like a thing of note. Whereas when you walk into the bathroom now, again, it's not clean, but just bear with me. It now is a larger space because you've just got this very, very small closed box rather than having multiple pieces of storage. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. It's been a really long day. But now I'm gonna tidy up the living room just to kind of like a regular, it doesn't need to be a lot. Does not need to be a lot. I'm just going to tidy it to like our standard because this is going to be a work in progress till Thursday. Have I just zoomed in on my face because this is like real close? Why, yes I had. Yeah, I'm gonna light some candles, set some intentions, make some wishes for the full moon, and we're gonna sell this house, guys. We just watched The Secret, Dare to Dream. Before you ask where I actually watched it, it was a less than legitimate website. It was great. It was exactly what I expected it to be. I don't know if we've talked about it on the vlog, but on Instagram I've talked about it a lot, that I was excited about it. Katie Holmes and Josh Lucas in The Secret, Dare to Dream. It was just as great and terrible as I imagined it would be. And if you are able to watch it, however that might be, give it a go. It's not the worst. I'm gonna fall asleep now. I'm so tired, so I'm gonna say goodbye for today, edit the vlog, and let's see what we can get done tomorrow. Because I feel very confident that by the time the lady comes to value the house and hopefully take pictures on Thursday, it's gonna have had a full overhaul.
And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will